Hello, everyone. We're about to dive into the financial engine of the hospitality industry. Really, we're going to look at the core principles that make or break a hotel's success, giving you that foundational knowledge you'll absolutely need to thrive.
I'm here to be your guide. My background is all about using data and AI to boost hotel performance, and I'm genuinely excited to share some key insights that I know will help you in your own careers.
And I want to give a special welcome to all the students joining us from Europe Hotel School. This session is built to give you a real competitive edge and get you ready for those leadership roles. So let's get right into it.
Okay, so the first thing we really need to grasp is a fundamental truth. While hospitality is, of course, all about service, every single memorable guest experience is powered by a pretty complex and carefully managed financial structure running behind the scenes.
And listen, it doesn't matter where your hospitality career takes you. You could be in operations, sales, management, it doesn't matter. Getting a firm handle on these financial concepts is, well, it's completely non-negotiable if you want to be an effective leader.
So to really understand this financial engine, we've got to start with two core concepts that, people often mix up: revenue and profitability. They're like two sides of the same coin, for sure, but they paint very, very different pictures of a hotel's health.
Let's just break this down simply. Over on the left, you see revenue. That's the big top-line number. It's all the money flowing into the hotel from everything it does. But then, on the right, we have profit. That's the bottom line, and that's what's actually left after every single cost has been paid out.
And to be a little more specific, hotel revenue is the sum total from every single source. Yes, the rooms, of course, but also the restaurant, the bar, any conferences you host, the spa, literally every single point of sale that brings money in the door.
Now, here's what's really important on this slide. Notice the word sustainability. See, profitability isn't just some number on a spreadsheet. It is the true measure of a hotel's ability to last long-term. Its ability not just to survive, but to reinvest, to grow, to innovate.
So here's the crucial point. And if you remember one thing, make it this. A hotel can be completely full, packed to the rafters, generating millions in revenue. But if its costs are out of control, it can still fail. High revenue does not automatically mean success.
This brings us to a challenge that is really at the heart of the hotel industry, something that makes us unique. We're dealing with a perishable product.
This quote says it all. It's a defining principle for us. Unlike a bottle of wine or a t-shirt, you can't just put an unsold hotel room on a shelf and sell it tomorrow. It's gone. To put numbers on that, imagine a 100-room hotel with a $200 average rate. If you don't sell just 10 of those rooms tonight, poof, that's $2,000 in revenue that has vanished forever. It creates this immense, constant pressure.
And this chart does a great job of showing where that revenue actually comes from. As you can see, rooms are almost always the biggest slice of the pie. But here's the crucial part. Rooms often carry the highest profit margins. Why is that? Well, think about it. The extra cost to sell one more room, a little bit of laundry, a little extra electricity, is tiny compared to the food costs for a 3-course meal. Understanding this mix is absolutely key.
Okay, so we've established that profit is simply revenue minus costs. So now we need to flip over to the other side of that equation. We need to look at the structure of our costs and how we can actually manage them.
Your costs basically fall into two main buckets. On the left, you have fixed costs. These don't really change much whether you have 10 guests or 100. Think of things like rent, insurance, or the salaries of your core management team. Then on the right, you have variable costs, and these go up and down directly with your business volume. Things like housekeeping labor or the electricity used in guest rooms.
So what? Why does this even matter? Well, because if you truly understand your fixed and variable cost structure, you can do something amazing. You can accurately forecast your break-even point. You can predict with confidence how profitable you'll be at any given occupancy level. It turns management from just guesswork into a science.
Now this chart, this perfectly visualizes the dynamic trade-off that every hotel manager faces every single day. Just look at it. The bar for low-rate, high occupancy actually results in less profit than the high-rate, medium occupancy bar. This is so important. Being busy doesn't always mean you're being profitable. The goal is not 100% occupancy. The goal is maximum profitability.
So let's bring all these concepts together now. Because understanding these financial pillars, it's not just about accounting, right? It's about leadership. It's about blending the science of all these numbers with the art of creating a fantastic guest experience.
And here it is, the ultimate takeaway for your careers.
The very best leaders, they don't just chase an occupancy number or a revenue target by itself. No, they see the entire system. They understand how pricing affects occupancy, how occupancy drives costs, and how all of it weaves together to create sustainable profit.
And that brings us to our final essential question. As you move forward in your own careers, I really want you to think about this. How will you, as a future leader in this amazing industry, strike that perfect balance between the art of creating an unforgettable guest experience and the science of ensuring the business is profitable and sustainable for years to come? Thank you.